because the whole point of the Space Needle is to see all the surroundings. So I want you guys to remember surrounding. Now, can anybody define surrounding? Surrounding would be if I had all of you students stand in a circle around me and I was in the middle. You would all be surrounding me. Surrounding is when all around you there is something. You are surrounded by something. So, and it sounds like around, you know, if you're around you, you can surround, it's all around you. Okay, now from here you can see surrounding Seattle, but you can also see some really cool natural features. You can see almost all of the really nice mountains and the Puget Sound and islands. So let's draw a little bit of the water because we know we can see all the water down here. And maybe we'll draw an island in the middle so you guys know you can see the islands. And this is the Puget Sound. This is the Puget Sound, and maybe right here I have a nice big island. And there are a lot of islands throughout the Sound and all around Seattle, and it's really pretty to look from up there. Now let's talk about the mountains. Now, can anybody here name some of the mountains in the area? I want you and your partner to sit together and try to brainstorm some of the mountains in the area, and I'm going to draw them up in the corner, and we're going to name them. Okay, let's see if we can name some of these mountains. From here, I would call on a few students, see if we could come up with the proper mountain names. I'm just going to name them. So, we have Mount Baker, which is, we can see from Seattle, even though it's all the way up past Bellingham where we are now. So let's write Mount Baker. Mount Baker. Now, can anybody think of some really famous mountains that run through here? Mount Rainier. So we can also see Mount Rainier. Let's write Mount Rainier. And then there's one more set, and it's the there's kind of two sets, the Olympics and the Cascades. You can see both the Olympics and the Cascades. Olympics and Cascades. Now you can see all of those mountains, the water, an island, from this observation tower, which is the Space Needle. Now you get to the top of this tower by this elevator, and there's an elevator right in the center, and you guys use an elevator every day. You know that an elevator, it just kind of is a little box that pulls you up to the top, and they have this really long blue elevator. So let's write elevator, and it just takes you up and up and up till you're right at the top. Now, there's a few fun things you could probably do at the top, and I want to show you what one of them is. You could base jump. Now, you have to get permission. 6 people have base jumped from the Space Needle. 4 of the people base jumped from the Space Needle with parachutes, and they had permission from the city, so it was okay. But 2 people did it without permission, and they got arrested. So don't base jump. But it's a really cool thing to do. People do it for promotionals. And I'm going to show you a little video of someone base jumping. Here you go. And then about a 3-minute video would play, someone base jumping. And I'm going to draw a little base jumping man on the map. Base jumper. Now, base jumping is a new concept to you guys, so I'm going to make sure that you guys know it because it's kind of this fun, interesting thing, and I want you to get a fun thing from this. Totally new, something probably not talked about a lot. So I'm putting it in green, and we know it's one of the key words. And there is our pictorial. Okay, well, that's a nice long video. So that was the end of my pictorial. As you can see, I chose to draw everything by hand. I wanted to make it quicker because I had a limited amount of time. So I just kind of asked questions. I didn't really have them get up and move around. Just talk to their partners. And I hand drew everything just because they're going to have to hand draw kind of a mini version of this pictorial later. So I want them to be able to do it and not be intimidated by pictures of real people. And I will give you a close-up. I'm going to rotate this. Oh, that's upside down. This way? No, apparently you can't rotate it. Okay, sorry about that. I probably made you video sick. I'm not good at moving cameras. This is a close-up, the Space Needle, with all its things. There's an ocean down here at the bottom, and just kind of a really basic little pictorial. And that is my video.